Hello, everyone. I am Zach, and I welcome you to a very special project that myself and my friends have been working on for the past year. I am the Dungeon Master, or Game Master, for we are playing Star Wars using the Fantasy Flight game system, which means you'll be hearing us use terms like success, failures, disadvantage, advantage, triumph, despair, because unlike Dungeons and Dragons that uses a D20 system, Star Wars uses symbols. And in case you want the exact books that we are using for our campaign, they are Edge of the Edge of the Empire, Age of the Rebellion, Force and Destiny. Now, for everyone wondering if they need to know Star Wars before watching or listening along, the answer is no. This is a self contained story that branches off heavily from the movies. You will learn that as the game goes along. Also, I should state that one of my players has never seen a Star Wars movie. He's seen the TV shows, I think, the Clone Wars, and that's about it. And with that being said, this is a story first, roles and rules second. Live by the rule of cool. Now that everything is said, welcome to RPG Talkers presents Star Wars Edge of the Empire Chapter 1, Prisoner of Endor. Our lonely poet. You are working as a slave laborer on an unknown imperial project for the past couple of years now because of your certain situation that happened to you. But right now, the only known name that you have gone by is Prisoner 77. That's your destination. You are tethered to a on your back, tethered. You're kind of
Yeah.
doing a spacewalk, and you are working on a main power line in the electrical department. You know, just welding and shit,
Sure.
doing all the wires. You're kind of looking around, taking a moment to yourself. Even though it's cold in space, it's desolate, and you're working with a bunch of metal, there are stormtroopers everywhere, and other prisoners of different species, mostly humans that are from the Rebel Alliance, because you talked to some of these people over the years. Some Doros, Mon Calamari, you know. But you take a moment to yourself and you just reminisce of the good old days. You get back to working as you see some stormtroopers who have magnetic boots walking down a parallel shaft to you. Looking around, you see a small green planet all the way off in the distance. You may introduce yourself. And
My name is Lotan Vidark. I am a Powen, and I am part of a noble family. Uh, we are known, so we have been my my father. I don't have a my backstory up in front of me.
don't worry about.
I didn't think about that, but yes. So my father was actually a famous diplomat, and he would go to the Republic to negotiate trade negotiations. Help give more fair trade opportunities for the outer rim systems. So we can I followed along in his footsteps. And when the empire rose, I didn't think much of it. Didn't bother me much until we made our trip to Coruscant. Um, and we were stopped by an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Mhm.
They boarded us. They took my crew and I away and sent them to prison for illegal protesting. This has never been anything that we had any issue of under the Republic. We had no warning under the Empire. I don't know where my friends are, and now I'm working on this project. Um, I don't know if I'll ever be able to go home.
Is that what he's thinking about right now? Just
Yeah.
everything that's happened.
Yep.
Do you want to describe what he looks like? Does the standard?
Yeah. He's pretty Pow-an-ish.
Hmm.
Uh,
Does he
no,
have the royal markings that are side the face?
yes, almost like the teardrops.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Um, and he's he's younger looking for a Pow-an, even though they don't. They look pretty gross. Uh,
They kind of look like vampires, like Norse Feratu.
almost. Yeah. No, but he's a little younger looking for a Pow-an. And he stands about 7 foot tall.
Damn, I didn't realize it was that tall. I think you're the tallest person. Uh,
Powans are tall.
they are. After a while of you thinking about this, working, uh, there's a squad of TIE fighters, a mix of TIE Advanced, TIE Bombers, and your standard regular. They kind of do that scream pass
Yeah.
you. You feel the heat of the engine, and that's the first time you felt heat in a few hours. And what do you do? You know, do you just keep on working? Like, what do you do?
Does it look like those stormtroopers that were coming down are approaching me?
For
Yeah,
me,
or are they just walking by?
there seems to be, sorry, there appears to be a mix, but you do notice there is one stormtrooper, a officer, and a K2 unit walking towards you.
Okay.
This could be standard inspection because you know every few hours they make sure nobody fucking dies or you know
Yep.
goes missing.
Yeah, I stop working, stand up, and face the stormtroopers, greeting them.
They stop, kind of do the standard like stormtrooper pose.
Yeah.
They're all at very degrees of different height. They're all around a 5'8" to 6'2" range. You know that little
Yeah.
six
Yeah.
inches difference.
A
But
little short to be a stormtrooper.
exactly. So you're just standing put.
Yep.
All right. So as you're doing this, an Imperial officer walks up to you in standard Imperial officer gear. If you don't know Star Wars while you listen to this, look up Imperial officer. Sorry, that doesn't mean. But you know, he walks up to you. He has a respirator on his mouth, and so, how do I say this? Budget-friendly space attire, because mass production is key for the Empire's success. So he walks up to you with a stormtrooper and a K2 unit by his side. You can see he's a young human man. He has short blonde hair sticking through the cap. He has two blue and a red pin. Don't know what that means. I think it's a captain, but I don't care. It's just a little detail. He kind of looks like your standard college frat boy. And he walks up to you, the stormtrooper and the K2 unit pause, and he takes out a data pad, looks at you, and goes, "Are you prisoner 77 Lotan Vadark?"
I am Lotan. That is correct.
Hmm. He looks at the guards. He goes, "I need him as well." What do you do? There's a stormtrooper that walks up to you, and he has a pair of shackles. I forgot the name.
Oh. What's this about?
The stormtrooper walks up to you and goes, "You know the deal. Hands down."
All right. Fine. I hold out my hands to be shackled.
And they do the magnetic lock.
Yeah.
He goes, and then the human officer, the blonde guy that walked up to you, he goes, "I need him at," he scrolls, block 12. And the stormtrooper, "Yes, sir." And he takes you off. You guys are walking away, and you notice that, I'm going to make you do your first roll.
Okay.
Let's see. This would be a perception check or a village. Nope, diligence is not. Yeah, it would be perception.
Okay. So then there's 2 green squares on the perception page. So I do 2 green die.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
2 successes and 1 advantage.
You notice that the man, kind of, his face in the sunlight kind of like shifts a little bit,
Okay.
and then the K2 unit stays with him, and then the stormtrooper walks with you. Do you do anything, or do you keep on walking?
For now, I just keep on walking.
Keep on walking. So
Got nowhere to go, and K2 units are tough.
that is true. Yeah. Hold on. I changed the name of this guy because I had a placeholder name, but now I can't remember his real name. So I'm going to use the placeholder name because fuck it. So after a while of you guys walking through space, the stormtrooper kind of does a little standard shove of her with the gun, like walk faster. And then as you guys leave the construction square, and enter the vacuum seal, and get pressurized and everything. You take off your gear. You hear a voice say, "Don't worry, that's Tyrone. He's pretending to be you right now. He'll buy us some time." And you hear through the mask voice modulator that this appears to be a woman. And
Okay.
and then she walks over to the elevator and she starts typing in some numbers, and she takes out her communicator. Jesus Christ. She goes, "Gaz, you there?" And then you don't hear what she's talking through her headset as a response. And she goes, "Good. Listen, I have the extract. We're heading to Block 12. Oh, I found his real name, but we'll just use Tyrone. Tyrone's gonna buy us some time. Just give me an estimate of how long you'll take, and then you guys start going down the elevator shaft."
So hold on.
Yes.
So I heard this lady over in intercom. She's saying Tyrone will buy us some time.
Yes.
I'm really confused as to what's going on right now.
You asked her.
Oh, she's on a intercom. I was really confused. Okay.
No, she
You're saying the
communicator.
Gotcha. Okay, so the person on my end is a woman.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And she was talking to another person on a communicator, but you couldn't hear the response because it was through her headset underneath the stormtrooper helmet.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on? You said something about buy time?
She looks at you and she goes, "To be honest, this is my first time doing this, but this is a breakout. Let's just say my boss will be very disappointed if you die." And then you guys keep on going down. You look like you have another question.
Who has interest in me?
Do you really want to talk about that now, or do you want to get out of here? Because right now you got played a part as a prisoner, and I got played a part as a stormtrooper.
Fine.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to try my best to be a stormtrooper, and you try your best to be a prisoner. Okay? I mean, you should.
Been doing pretty darn good at that right now.
I'll keep on doing it. And then you guys reach the bottom level of the elevator shaft. The door opens, and she kind of, you hear a little whisper, "Sorry about this," and she pushes you on the shoulder. She goes, "Get moving." Dude, and you guys,
Fine. Where are we going?
that's
I
not.
don't know why my voice just changed.
I don't know why I did it. She goes,
But we're doing it.
She goes, You know, roll a cool check. Let's see how Lotan's keeping himself together.
A cool check?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's right under computers. Cool.
Okay, gotcha. Jeez, 1 success, 4 advantages.
All right, so you're sweating,
Okay.
but it's not noticeable. It's probably like a little like when you get like a little bit hot, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
mist. That's kind of how you feel. The advantages is nobody can notice that you're bluffing right
Gotcha. Okay.
now. And she's like, and she kind of does the little gun stock to your shoulder and tries to get you to move a little bit more. Stormtrooper in full black armor goes and walk and is like, and she kind of freezes and shakes her head no, and then like he walks past, and then you can't, this is the first time as you're walking through this area is full of stormtroopers, various different colors. There's some in all black. There's some with a mix of like red and yellow pauldrons. There's some regular stormtroopers, and there's some in like Coruscant Guard, Royal Guard attire, and there's a mix of TIE fighter pilots walking around. And then you see other prisoners being shocked like with the shock baton.
Right.
Just yeah, there we go. Shock baton. What? Shock rod. Just and you guys are just walking past, kind of like Han Solo with Chewbacca and New Hope. Just taking them to the holding block.
It's the most colorful I've ever seen the Empire.
Yeah. Every once in a while you'll see another alien species or two, but for the most part, all the prisoners are like Aqualish, Doros, human, Twilights. None of your race, but it's just whoever the Empire could find. So you guys get she pushes you a little bit further to walk faster, like, we need to get the fuck out of here. This is a lot more. Like, if you could see that through her face, through the mask. But
yeah. Gotcha.
But you can't. Okay. But she is kind of like trying to get you to walk a little bit faster.
Okay, I pick up the pace a bit.
All right. So you do this, and you reach another elevator shaft, and then she hits the button, and you guys wait a little bit. And as you guys are waiting for the elevator thing to open, an explosion goes off. It kind of shakes the facility a bit, and then sirens go nee around.
Oh shoot!
And it's pretty jarring. And then you see all the stormtroopers all of a sudden go, and they start running across, not at you, but they have their arms up, up, and they start running the opposite direction where you guys just came from. And then one stormtrooper walks past you guys. Leave the prisoner. There's an attack. That stormtrooper walks off, and then you see some more dark troopers running after them. And then she like takes out her communicator. She goes, "Gaz, what's happening?" Then you see a giant drill land in the side of where you are, but like 50 feet down, and then it opens up.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. And then you see like this spindrill like octopus mechanical droid like plop down, and it stands up. No.
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 And you see like all of these beating like red eyes, like no.
And then
she's like hitting the elevator button. She goes, "Guys, we gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here." And then as soon as the door opens, this droid says, "We do not recognize your authority." And then you see it's one of the tentacles turn into a minigun, like just like Transformer style, and just starts mowing down stormtroopers. And there's laser fire going past you guys. And then, so this is where you have to make a choice. Do you choose to run or fight the droid?
I choose to run. I'm still handcuffed.
She pushes you into the elevator shaft, like, boom. And then she takes out her E11 and starts shooting at the droid, and then the droid swivels its head because it's on like a little mechanism.
Yeah.
Sees you guys and rotates its entire body, and starts shooting down the shaft where you guys are. And she goes, "Get down!" And she pushes you up against the wall, and she gets shot. Let me roll damage for her. Okay, so she gets hit. Oh, she has soak because of the stormtrooper armor she's wearing. So she takes, and then she kind of gets blasted, but luckily, as long as it's not a direct hit for stormtrooper armor, it kind of deflects off, and she gives you a little holdout blaster, and she gives it to you and undoes your shackles, and she hits the fucking elevator button, and then you guys start going down. As you guys start going down, you hear another drill bang hit. So and she goes, gas.
No.
uh
Get this elevator move any faster.
I mean, it can. And she like opens up the
No.
No.
I won't live.
Okay. All right. So okay. She goes, "Gas, we need to leave now." It looks like some type of mysterious droid. And then as you guys are walking, going down the shaft, you kind of see there's a spot of glass, and there's a massive ship that just came out of hyperspace, and like, "Guys, we need to do right now." And you see there's just more drills like swirling out.
Are these drill things coming from? No, that big ship just popped in. So never mind.
And then sorry, I'm talking too fast. I'm excited. I've wanted to play this for a while. She goes, "We're still heading down to Block 12. Gaz, contact Zunai. Tell him that we have a possible lead. Make that a lead in the Endor system." And then the elevator shaft opens up, and you see just more droids. No more droids. That'd be bad.
Okay.
But you see stormtroopers, like squads of stormtroopers going up in different elevator shafts to fight this new threat.
Jeez. Okay.
What the fuck? There we go. And yeah,
Okay, so I didn't hear you wrong. This droid's just mowing down everybody.
it's mowing down everybody.
Jeez.
And then what do you want to do? Do you want to run down the shaft? Do you want to like break the
Okay,
elevator?
So what does it look like? Is it that hallway with all the elevators on the side?
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, let's not go where the stormtroopers are going. Yeah, no, let's well, she knows where to go, doesn't she?
Yeah, but I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that you're still
no.
on board.
Yeah, I'm on board. I want to get out of here, and I also don't want to be murdered by these robot things. Where do we go?
All right, she takes off her she takes off the stormtrooper helmet, and you see it's a like I said, human. She has brown hair, blue eyes, very standard looking woman. And she goes, "Do you know how to use this?"
Yes.
All right, she gives it to you, undoes your shackles, and she looks at the map on her little data pad right here, because she doesn't know where she's going. She's been following this little loose map right here. She goes, "It looks like we gotta take, oh god, a left here in like 50 feet.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you guys start going, and you hear more sirens going off. Nee, nee, nee. And then two stormtroopers come running off the other side where you're at, and then they go, sorry. They go, halt! She's like, oh. And shoots and just shoots
geez, okay.
She shoots the stormtrooper. So
okay.
yeah, she's fed up with this. So I need. This is how initiative rolls. I would have you roll diligence, and I also have her roll diligence as well.
Gotcha. So we're just rolling vigilance?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Here I was about to roll 5 die for cool and vigilance.
Oh no, just villages. She only has 2 green for villages. That's good for her.
I only got 2 as well.
So what'd you get?
2 successes.
So it goes you, stormtroopers, her. Now I will say, so how this is, it's kind of like a T section with a straight shaft with elevators all along it. They came from the right side of where you guys are running to get to the left. Does that make sense?
Oh shit!
Like they just turned a corner and saw you guys, and you're a prisoner without, shackles on, and she doesn't have her helmet on. So they made that assumption right away. What do you do?
You know what they say about assumptions. They make an ass out of you and me.
You say that?
And, yes.
All right.
Yeah, and then I shoot one of them.
All right, do it.
So how does this work?
So you roll your ranged light, and I'll roll a difficulty check.
Okay, ranged light. What die is that? Or how does that work?
So you see where it says combat skills, ranged light. On your character sheet.
Yeah, so I got weapon, holdout pistol, skill, range light.
Yes. So you use your ranged light skill.
Oh. I'm a moron. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. 2 successes with 1 advantage.
You succeed. So what's the damage on your holdout pistol?
5.
They just take it, and nothing else happens. Wait. You said how many successes did you get?
2 successes with 1 advantage.
Yeah, they just eat it. Their soak value is 5.
Oh no! So I'm holding a stun gun.
Basically, it's just boop boop. You're holding a pellet gun. Basically, it's not going to do anything. We have a prisoner escapee attempt, and holding block 12. Prisoner escapee and holding block 12. That's going to be that stormtrooper's turn. I'm going to roll to see if how fast his backup call is going to go, and the other one is going to shoot at our lady friend over here. Ooh, the stormtrooper succeeds. So you watch her get shot again, and she goes blasted. We need to find our ship and get out of here. And then her turn, she's gonna run up to the stormtrooper, take a little vibro knife, and make a melee ranged attack.
Ranged attack?
I mean, engaged attack. So she.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my bad. Star Wars is weird. All right, so you watch her stick the knife into the stormtrooper's body glove, right here in the neck, and just split his throat open.
Oh, jeez.
And then you hear another crashing sound as another drill breaks through the barrier, and it opens up. And but this time, instead of an octopus droid, a Terminator-like-isk droid, still with a bunch of eyes on his face, drops out and goes, "We do not recognize your authority."
IG.
Huh?
An IG droid?
No.
No. Okay.
But if you want, you can make it is your turn. You can make an intelligence check of some sort to see if you know it.
You know what? Sure. Why not?
All right, this is gonna be hard.
I got no reason not to. Okay. So, intelligence check. Okay, so is it?
I would say.
Or Outer Rim, Underworld, Xenology, Core Worlds, Education.
Let's do education, because you would know some stuff about droids.
Okay, gotcha. 3 successes and 3 advantages.
Yeah, you fail. So you look at it and you go yeah, that's a brand new make and model.
Okay, yeah. I'd like to Yeah. Wait. So, what are all my combat options?
So,
Like,
so you can run, like in D&D,
okay.
you can run, disengage, or shoot.
Gotcha. So, disengage does what?
Well, so disengage is for like melee, but like you
Okay,
can
so it works just
still,
the same as in D&D.
yeah. But
Gotcha.
like right now, you're not in melee with anybody. You're a good 30 feet back from people, so you can fucking run away if you want.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
run down the corridor, take a left, like she said, and just book it. And
Yeah.
she'll most likely follow you. I will tell you that.
Okay. Now I can't shoot and run on my same turn.
Let's consult the rule book.
Okay.
Because I think that might be a skill, like an actual run and gun skill for a certain class. How about this? I'll let you run 30 feet, and then when you run, and then you stop, you can shoot, like a standard D&D thing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So.
Let me put this in perspective for you.
Yeah. Yeah. How far away
Stormtroopers.
are we from the corner?
About 60 feet. So stormtroopers are right there on the edge. The droid is 30 feet, is in between you guys, in between the stormtroopers and you. So that's 30 feet. And then there's you guys. So you got 60 feet, and then the T section to the left.
Gotcha. Okay. So I can dash, like,
Yeah.
so I can sacrifice in double. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So 60 feet away. Let's dash.
All right, he's going to book it. The droid is going to make a brawn check against you to see if he get hit.
Okay.
But since you're running, this is going to be pretty tough. Ooh, it hits you. You feel like not a solid blow. It's not a solid blow. It's kind of more like a bunch of wires whipping you with its hand. It stings a bit. What's your threshold?
What? Okay, 11.
All right, yeah, you take 5 damage.
Ow!
Yeah. And then the droid says, "We do not recognize your authority." And then she... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, it's the stormtrooper's turn. The stormtrooper goes, "We have a massive threat and cell block 12." And then
Where's my health?
it says wounds up top on your character sheet.
Wounds. Okay.
So you'll put current, you're -5.
Gotcha. That's how that works.
So, yeah. The stormtrooper is going to hit it with the blunt of his gun at the droid. And the droid kind of does a Terminator thing and goes, "Ping." It looks back at it. And then the girl, she actually has a skill. The rule book I'm looking for. Oh, okay. She's going to use strong arm, and she's going to like take a thermal detonator and chuck it at the droid.
Okay.
And then you watch as they kind of, not thermal detonator, it's a frag grenade. And it, not thermal detonator, frag grenade. She's going to chuck a frag grenade at the droid's feet. And she's going to tell you, she goes, "Lotan, after you take it left, hit the elevator shaft button."
Okay.
You're like this, "Okay."
Yes.
And then you watch as the explosion goes off. And the droid takes, wow, I did not. Oh, wait, frag
3
grenade.
damage.
Yes, actually.
Oh no.
It has a high soak value. Bang. And then she is just gonna run into the other elevator shaft next door, and she's gonna like hit the button. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, so we're going up different elevators. We're separated now.
Yes.
Okay, I'll keep them separated.
It is now your turn. Nope, it's the droid's turn. The droid. Yeah. Okay, you watch it. You watch it whip out razor claws and slash. Oh no, one stormtrooper's dead. My bad. The other stormtrooper that whipped its gun at it.
Yeah.
You watch it pick up that stormtrooper, and like break his neck.
Okay.
So both of those stormtroopers are dead, and now it's you and her going down separate elevator shafts.
Okay, so I'm in the elevator shaft. We're going
Yeah, well, it is your turn. I'll let you get there if you want.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going in. I'm going down the elevator.
As you hit the button, the droid kind of like grabs the elevator and starts like
No,
Mr.
no.
X and Terminator 2. And what? Mr. X and Terminator 2? No. Mr. X and Resident Evil 2. And starts ripping apart and it's looking at you. And you see it has like all of these little eyes, different various sizes, all orange looking at you. It has
I have a stun setting on my holdout pistol. Will that do anything?
Yeah, it's a droid.
I would think so. Can I shoot it?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
And while you roll, I'm gonna finish describing it. It has no mouth. Well, this version of the droid, it has no mouth, but you hear like in its throat area, "We do not recognize your authority," and it's ripping apart the door, like just holding it down. And the elevator is like doing that like stuck thing because it can't go down, it can't go up because it's just stuck. So I'm gonna roll the strength check for the droid. You roll your damage for your gun.
Okay.
What'd you get? Ooh.
I got 1 success and 1 advantage.
You flip the stun and goes and doesn't do anything. But the droid only rolled 1 success on the elevator, so it starts losing the grip, and then you hear an ignition of a lightsaber. A red blade goes through the droid and rips it off in half, and then you fall straight down the elevator. You're like free falling. So I need you to roll a straight willpower check. This will be equivalent of a Constitution saving throw in D&D.
Okay.
Because you're just falling straight down. Because that lightsaber shaft that pierced the droid ripped through the banding on the elevator.
Yeah.
So you just dropped.
No. Okay. So willpower. So what die do I use?
So you see how you have how much willpower do you have?
I have 2.
So you would roll 2 green. Now remember, you do have 2 light side points.
Yeah, this is a situation in which I'll use.
All right. He's gonna flip a light side point. So you crash, you hit, and you're kind of like, oh, what the hell happened? And you kind of like come to.
How am I alive?
Basically,
don't care.
It's the Force. It is the will of the Force. And then you hear all over the sirens, and then you hear like in between each siren, we, and then the siren don't, siren recognize, then another siren, your authority. And it's like doing that weird thing. It seems like they're trying to get into the system. And it's just there's stormtroopers running left and right. You're kind of looking through the elevator shaft dazed, and then you see the girl. She's damaged, and she walks up to you, and she goes, "Are you okay?" And she kind of shaking you a little bit.
No, I'm better than you.
Fair. She only has 2 hit points left, and she goes, "Gas, ETA, we need to leave now. This station is under attack." And then all right, he's on his way. We need to move. And she picks you up, like fireman carries you. Because believe it or not, she has a lot of brawn.
I have 1.
Yeah, no, she's stronger than you. And then she takes out her E11 and puts it in a blaster pistol mode.
Okay.
Like instead of having the fold out stock out, she folds it in, and she shoots the door open, and you watch as she shoots the door. Now in Star Wars, the door can work in one of 2 ways. Either you shoot the door, it opens, or you shoot the door and it closes. So I'm gonna roll 50-50 and see what happens.
All depends on the electrician.
It closes on her, and she goes.
No.
She kind of like rolls her head back and goes, "I hate this part of the job." And she looks at you, she puts you down, and she goes, "Can you open that door?"
I can try.
Do you have a thing in computers?
No, no, but I have 3 intellect.
So you'll roll 3 green then?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you a boost die. Because you've been working in electronics for a while, which is the blue in the corner. The blue in the left above the force die.
Okay.
So you roll 3 green and that blue die. Oh no. What'd you get?
2 successes and 1 advantage.
Alright, let me see. 2 successes, 1 advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, the door freezes out on you.
Yeah. Nope, I've never actually worked on a computer before, but I figure I'm kind of smart, so I thought I could get it.
She goes, Gaz, our way out is locked. And then she's waiting for a response. And then you hear the sirens fully have been taken over by the droids. And it says, we do not recognize your authority.
No!
And then you guys are in a doorway before the hangar station. So you can kind of see out into space. And you see there are 2 Star Destroyers, like, boom, boom. And they're just bombarding this other ship.
Wait, this is just normal hallway doors, not particularly strong, right?
Yeah.
Do you think with enough laser fire we could melt the door open?
Oh, like when Qui-Gon like sticks his lightsaber through it and...
Yeah.
You
I know a lightsaber's stronger than a blaster, but if she's got an E11, I got my little dinky thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that would do anything.
Probably not.
But
shoot.
Funny enough, because I'm a DM, I wrote in case it's broke. Alright, she goes, my schematics updated. Why did I... my schematics updated. Looks like we can go through that ventilation shaft. And she shoots out the lock. Pew! And the hatch opens up. She goes, you're tall. You can get up there, right?
Yeah.
And then
I'm not big.
So you get up there. Kind of do the like...
Yeah.
She kind of like holds her feet up, pushes you in. And she does a 1-2. And she's going to try and jump it. So her brawn rating is... Oh, I didn't upgrade her brawn, so she only has 3 green.
Oof.
Luckily, this poor girl, she jumps, and then it's like she barely misses it. She's like,
okay. Oh boy. Well, I can't really turn around while in the shaft.
no.
No.
I'm gonna give her one more try. And then
Jump again. You can make it.
Yeah, so you see her. You see the frustration just boiling over her face as she's like, she closes her eyes, takes a deep breath. Oh wow, wow. See, 3 successes. She grabs on, pulls herself in, and then 2 more droids, some similar to droidicas, but they're not droidicas. They just roll in, and then they go out and look like octopus. These are the octopus versions, and they say, "We do not recognize your authority," and they start shooting down the hallway. And you hear a lightsaber just, and you guys are just crawling through the ventilation shaft, hearing this lightsaber ricochet these laser bolts.
Who is that?
My guess, first things first, you smell like sweat. Can you please crawl faster?
Okay. I'm sorry. I've been putting myself to, or they've been putting me to work. So sorry.
We're trying not to die, but I'm sorry. This is just getting on my nerves. Hold on. You know, I'm a hired gun. I'm not a bounty hunter. I don't know why I agreed to this. She's like started talking to herself. She goes, "It's okay, America. We just gotta okay." She goes, "My guess is probably an inquisitor of some sort."
I'll ask about that later.
And then She takes out. She's looking at her map, and she goes, "All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop right there.
Okay.
There should be a little vent, like directly ahead of you. You
Yeah.
see?
You want me to take it out or push it out?
Yes.
Push it out. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. And then I blink my way out of the shaft.
You do this. I'm not gonna make you roll your singular brawn. So you do this. You kind of look out and you see a hangar deck, and there are. Whoops. Oh shit! Keep dropping my damn dice. There we go. You see TIE fighters getting off the assembly line and going off.
Okay. Yep.
But you see some TIE fighters being torn apart by these droids and just like being ripped apart.
Geez.
And you see the TIE fighters being, the parts of the TIE fighter being assembled onto the droid. Like, they're upgrading themselves.
No. Nope.
And there's a bunch
Where's
of
your
them.
ship?
She's like, gas. And then you see coming through the blockade, because of all this like laser fire going off, you see a Corellian space cruiser, which if you remember in Star Wars The Phantom Menace, they go inside the Trade Federation, is that red ship that gets blown up in the beginning.
Yeah.
That's what this is what this ship is.
Oh, it's so small. Okay.
Yeah, it's like coming in hot, and then and yeah, she goes, "That's all right.
That thing's not gonna make it. Let's go.
Go. And she kind of pushes you a little bit, and she's like shooting some stormtroopers off and bang. I'm not gonna have you guys roll initiative for this. Bang. And she's like, and then you see the elevator shaft behind you guys open up, and you see the Inquisitor behind you. That's your response.
No. Nope. Leave. Let's leave. We're on. Let's go.
Yeah, the ship turns, goes to land, and then the Inquisitor immediately gets turned on, and all the droids in unison say, "We do not recognize your authority," and you just watch this cacophony of laser blasts. And some of them, since they disassembled the TIE Fighter, have the TIE Fighter blaster bolts mechanized, and you just watch this Inquisitor get lit up, like just because it's just an onslaught of laser fire, and he can't deflect all of them. It's kind of like when Keanu Moody gets shot by his own people and execute Order 66. Like, that's what is happening. But it doesn't stop. They just keep shooting until the lightsaber busts open. And then you watch as the hangar for your ship opens up, and you see a Doros open, and he goes, "Everybody in now!" Because doors have no nose, so I got kind of talk like this. He goes, "Everybody in now!" And he takes a resistance gun and starts shooting off at everybody. Now, we'll have you roll this.
Zach here has a bloody nose, and we must wait for him to get back. My eyes are...
Oh my god.
Hey.
Oh.
How's it going? Did you get that nose fixed?
Yeah, I know. For now. Oh my god. All right, so let's just have you roll a athletics check.
Okay. I can die athletic at all.
Oh no.
2 advantages.
2 advantages. So the girl, she's going to try and help you out because you fail, and she's going to see if she can grab you.
I tripped over my own feet.
How many advantages? 1?
2.
2. All right. So as you trip, she grabs your hand because she rolled 1 success, and she like kind of holds on to you. And then the ship starts to lift off, and a droid grabs her foot and goes, "We do not recognize your authority." And then all the eyes of the droids turn and start shooting at the ship.
Oh shoot!
and then you hear a voice go. Let me try to remember how this guy goes. We gotta shake those guys. Come on, let's go. and then she goes, kick off your boot, and she shoots the droid with the E11.
Okay. Yeah. No. I kick off my boot.
You do this.
Yep.
She pulls you in, and the latch opens up, and then you guys kind of go like, "Oh my god!" Kind of sit back, and you just hear the ship being rattled and rattled by the laser bolts, whatever, hitting the ship, and then the guy goes, "Shield capacity at 50%," and you hear clicking.
Book it. Oh, I hop up. If there's an empty co-pilot seat, I hop in with him.
All right, you do this. There are
I'm
two.
a pilot. Yeah.
All right, and you see. Do you remember Do you know what a Doug species is?
I don't.
So you know, in Episode 1, Phantom Menace, the pod racing guy that's against Anakin, he has the goggles. That's what he is. So his feet are up, and he's like, he goes, "Are you?" And he's not even looking at you. He's just tapping in. He goes, "You know how to fly?"
Yeah, I'm a pilot.
All right, I'm going to type in the hyperspace lane. You maneuver us around these ships, and you see their TIE fighters going.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's go. And then the girl, she gets in the gunner gets in the gunner seat, and she starts rotating the cannons.
Okay, cool.
So you make a piloting space check, and he is going to make an astrogation check.
And I have 2 ranks of skilled jockey.
Oh, yeah.
So remove die per rank from piloting checks.
Okay. And he has Galaxy Mapper, which allows him to remove 1 black die, too. And he's also going to get a boost die, because you see in the cockpit, like, next to him, there's an R2 unit, do his thing. So he, for his astrogation check, he rolled. Damn! Even with the difficulty, he rolled 4 successes and 4 advantages. He goes, hyperspace lane, tracked and locked and loaded. Now you roll. And you do get a boost die because of the R2 unit.
Okay. The boost die is the
Blue.
yellow one?
Blue.
Right.
Whoops. There we go.
Okay. So I got 2 successes and nothing on the advantage die.
Wow. You even out. Because I rolled 2 threats, but no disadvantages.
Jeez. Okay.
So you... this is probably the most average. This isn't your best, but also isn't your worst, you know? It's your average flying. You're like... and he's like looking and he goes, is this the best you got? And you see his arm. He goes, hyperdrive engage. And you watch as you turn to look at the battlefield. One of the Star Destroyers explodes.
Sure.
And then you guys head out of there.
Okay.
And then he goes, holy crap.
I take
He looks at you and goes,
weren't yours.
No, we don't know what those were. I mean, they certainly weren't with the Empire. But they killed everybody else, huh? And she kind of climbs down the ladder and goes in with you guys. Oh, okay. She like puts her arms up. Welcome to the Les Mis. She goes, I'm America. That Doug over there. And he goes, I'm Gaz. And then you see the Doros.
Hey, you're the one.
And then the Doros goes, my name's Askren.
Aspirin. Okay.
Askren.
Yes. Well, you guys are part of the rebellion?
That shit died years ago.
Oh.
Did you not hear about what happened to Yavin 4?
No. What happened?
Gavin 4 got blown up.
I've been working
For
on
the podcast listeners here, Connor's face lit up. Connor, do you remember when I said this is a split off timeline? Shit's different here.
I've been trapped on that project for years. Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean,
I
about how
worked with rebellion people.
you did, and the
Yeah.
girl kind of traps up. I did too. Actually, I think we all did for a little bit, but about 3. No, this is about 7 years ago is when Yavin 4 blown up.
Oh.
Yeah, that you know what a Death Star is, right?
No.
And then gas kind of goes. How long have you been out of the loop?
I think I've been on that station for
Has to be about 7 years.
yeah 7 years sounds right. You kind of lose track of time when you're in space.
Yeah, now you do. And they're kind of all looking at each other. What's your name? This is Gas talking to you. What's your name?
My name is Lotan Vidark,
Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell.
not lotion in the dark.
And use that. All right, hold on. R2, take us to. Looks like. All right. R2, pull up a diagram, and you see the hollow projector of a Death Star pop up. That thing right there is a planet killer.
That looks like a space station.
Screw you. That it is.
No. Oh.
The rebellion here had a little plan to try and take that down. They got the plans and everything, but the Death Star got there first.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you watch the movies, you would know, but this isn't the movies.
What movies?
Exactly. Yeah, the Death Star got there first. The ones who weren't on the planet made it out of it. Well, her too. And Asker back there.
You were all former rebellion, but now it's gone.
I mean, there's like a splinter group out there,
Huh.
but we're not it. We are part of an organization that, in America, she typed up. We kind of go on the extreme side. We're looking to bring down the Empire.
Okay. Anarchist?
He goes more like rebellious. Welcome to the crew. You haven't, Connor? Do you have, I mean, Lotan. Do you have any questions for these people? As you guys are booking it through hyperspace.
What was I working on? They never told me anything.
That we don't know, but concerning the spiritual nature of your building, we think it's possibly another one. Shit.
Why do they need 2?
Well, considering what just fucking happened, I can see why.
Yeah, no, do you have any idea what that was about?
What, the droids?
Yeah.
No, okay, so we were coming in, we were following you guys, right? I'm talking to my other, not this droid, but we have another droid on another mission. He should be done killing somebody by now. But, oh, actually, hold on.
Okay.
He's on an assassination mission. It is what it is. But we were falling in stealth mode behind the ship, tracking America on her comm, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, this ship without any tags comes through. And usually every ship is tagged, for the Empire. Like my ship. Well, my ship doesn't have tags. It has Well, it has tags, but it has no tags. You know what I mean? If I
It's
could
a
land at
roller coaster, but it checks out.
exactly. But this ship, like it didn't even travel through hyperspace. I mean, it did, but it didn't come on my radar. Like I don't know what kind of hyperdrive they're using, but they booked it, and they landed on the opposite side of Endor. And the next thing you know, they started shooting these drill things.
Does it look like any sort of? Could you identify the species who built it?
I'm going.
Does it look like a calamari ship or a?
That's good. That's a good question. Let me roll for Gaz real quick. Luckily, he's a pilot, so he has pretty good. Yeah, no, he does not recognize. And America goes, they didn't even have separatist signals or anything. It was just a blank droid.
Strange. I've never seen droids like that.
Usually droids don't even act like that. And he points out to the R2 unit, like, this guy has a restraining bolt.
Okay.
Luckily, our little friend here, and he taps the head of the R2 unit, put us in stealth mode pretty quick. And then the R2 unit goes, beep, boop, boop, beep, in excitement that I got acknowledged in a positive way.
Good. So we're in the clear?
We should be. Should be.
Okay, good. So where are we going?
We should be arriving Cloud City in about 45 minutes.
Oh, that'd be so nice.
Yeah.
I would love to get back, kick back, look at the beautiful scenery.
Well, we're picking up our little assassin buddy, and then we're going to talk to her. Then we're leaving to talk to our boss, because our boss wanted you for something. He said you're a really good talker.
And I'm assuming you won't let me just stay at Cloud City.
Nah.
Okay.
Man, Lotan, what's that bruise on your arm? Like, that sucker's huge.
I thought I'd get punched, but it was more of a whip. I don't understand.
Kinky.
It was just, yeah. No. No, it was bad running with one of those robots.
Alright. Well, you have, and a little dialogue pops up. It says you have exceeded this dialogue exchange. No, I'm joking. Your quarters are on the lower deck, and it should be, it's the last one on the right.
Gotcha. My quarters. Oh boy, they've really planned for me to stick around.
Yeah. Our boss says that he has a mission, and I'm your pilot. The droid is going to be your partner. Actually. Huh. We actually have a different mission.
Oh.
Yeah. Interesting. What do you know about the Nihil?
I know nothing. Nihil. Nothing.
And then that. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, everyone. This is Zach. I just want to thank you all for listening to RPG Talkers presents Star Wars Edge of the Empire. And I just want to take a moment of your time to say, please subscribe to your platform of choice, and, share it along with your friends if they like Star Wars or just RPGs in general. With that, I hope to see you in the next episode. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Have a good day, everyone.